Hi, are you someone looking for change? Are you sick of paying someone else that don't even help you get that result that you're looking for? Well, subscribe if you want that change for free. Hello, my peeps. My name is Harlan Queenzell. I am always here to help you get out of your mind so we can always have a good time. Stay tuned because this topic is going to be of getting out of the mind officially. Okay, let's start on the topic of how to get in the mind in the first place. Us as human beings, we tend to grow in a way of we start out as pretty much computers. We're taking in whatever knowledge we can get, and whoever we're around is the knowledge we take in. And sadly, if you're around someone who is really not really a positive aspect or don't have a outlook on life, you're going to take that from them as a child. And it starts with literally who you were raised by. And when it comes to who you was raised by, it goes into how you begin to raise yourself. Because when it comes to life, life has no meaning except the meaning that we give it. And if we were learning from other people, other meanings of their life, then we probably started putting our own meaning to life, which was either negative or positive. These things could cause traumatizations, wounds, all types of things that cause us to be in our minds and not in our present moment. When it comes to the present moment, that's something everyone wants to be in. Trust me, not everyone believes that it's possible, but literally, the word impossible says I'm possible, so come on. It all goes back to the younger years. If you're someone who's gotten bullied in the household, if you're someone who's gotten bullied at school, bullied outside with friends, bullied anywhere, that's going to cause some things in your body to react in a way of negative. Say, if you lived years and months not paying attention to what's going on inside you and then pretty much letting other people bother you, your mind's going to become other people's mindsets. Like what they say about you is going to be the voices in your head. I never really talked about this out loud when it comes to it, but if you guys really listen to the voices in our heads, do they really sound like us? Or do they just sound like someone who said it before? Think about it, I really want everyone in the world to be out of their mind because the mind is such a dangerous place and it can really, really, really hurt you. But it also can really help you. It can also be your genie. It literally can be. We are so powerful. We're so powerful beings. And I want to show everyone, including myself, because I'm on a journey now and I can't say I know it all. I'm not preaching. I'm not someone who knows everything about what I need to do to get better, but I am going to show my journey on how I'm getting better. Let me tell you guys a story on how I know things will stick with you through life no matter what. Things will stick with you through life no matter how you try and ignore it. It will definitely stick with you if you try and ignore it. But if you actually sit back with yourself, figure it out, let it go, and realize that it's not something that you need to hold on to anymore, you can actually feel this lightness of getting out of your mind. I know this may seem like, what do you mean? Why are you just jumping to conclusion? I want results now. Start with writing to yourself. Seriously, journaling. You know what it's like when you're a kid and you're journaling and you're writing to yourself about how you feel. These things about how you feel are important because what you're feeling are pretty much signals on telling you what to do with yourself. I have a whole list. I'll find that list. I found my book. So, I want to help you guys master your emotions. I can't say that my emotions are masters right now, but this is given to me by someone who's already gotten there with themselves when it comes to that positive reach. I look up to a lot of people, and if you guys don't know Tony Robinson, that's the person I'm talking about. I'm mastering my emotions by writing down everything that he was talking about our bodies and what they are telling us. And when we are feeling emotions like sadness, upset, uncomfortable, that's our body signaling us to pretty much take action. Take action in finding what will change these emotions or finding what will help these emotions feel lighter. I'm going to start reading, so please don't mind my reading. Identify the signal. If I am having a feeling, what are the categories that it goes into? Get down into the core emotion. Like, really sit with yourself and really think, what is this emotion coming from? What am I trying to control? What am I trying to prove? Or what am I trying to protect? That's the ways of the ego. Just saying. It's like, what's really controlling you? Reevaluate what you are perceiving. Pretty much revalue on how you're looking at this. So, for example, I got really freaking mad, and it was because based on what me and my boyfriend go through, I have a short temper. I really do. I have a short temper where if I'm trying to think of something good. Let me think of this story. I don't like being unknown or something. Like, for example, me and my boyfriend were having fun yesterday playing the game, and we were playing Sims. And in the middle of us playing Sims, I like to talk in character, and so does he. So we were just getting in character, getting our stuff together, and his phone just happened to ring, and he just picks it up in the middle of us talking and starts to answer it. Automatically, I was like, what? That's no. Like, the meaning that I had on that was he was disrespecting me by answering the phone when he knew that we were in the middle of something. And I really found that disrespectful. In a different perspective, I could have looked at it as, oh, this must be an important call, or this must be something he was really waiting on. I know that this may not be something you guys want to go to, because it's like, what about me? What about how it's making me feel? But it's not necessarily about how it's making you feel, because you can rewrite these meanings. You really do have the power to rewrite these meanings. The way that I am proceeding something, or the way that I am communicating my feelings to other people. Like, for example, I may want an apology from him. Like, say you want that attention, and you know for sure that regardless of that, he still picked up the phone and he still ignored you. So if you feel like that's something that you really just can't rub away, then open up in a way of talking about how it makes you feel, communicating your feelings. Don't just yell at them and be like, you're wrong, that's not right. Because in a way, that's just going to strike at them and make them feel attacked. You don't want to make someone feel attacked. We all go through something, so let's not do it in a way of making that person feel attacked. And if I could have changed up the way I did it yesterday, I could have communicated my feelings by being like, I know that this may have been important to you. I know that this is a phone call you probably was waiting on, but I had no recollection of this. And I really felt it was disrespectful that you decided to pick up the phone to answer it and just ignored me in general. I'm not gonna lie, talking about it does make me a little mad, but I'm trying to find a better way to talk about this to you guys. Okay, so if you're feeling a little uncomfortable, this is signaling, like this signal is your body calling to your attention. I want to tell you guys the meaning of the signals of emotions that I know for sure that I feel. So when I'm feeling uncomfortable, this is my body telling me that I need to change my state, or it won't be able to be understood, or I won't be able to understand things. So when you're necessarily in an uncomfortable state, it's because your body is making you automatically feel like you're not safe and that you need to change your state. But that's not the case. You need to just change your state of mind. Change your state of mind. Because if you don't change your state of mind, this will start hallucinating. You need to immediately clarify what you want in this situation so you're not hallucinating. And then immediately tell that person how you're feeling. Like, take action in that direction, if that makes sense. If you're feeling hurt, then this is a signal that you have been expecting something that has not been met. And if it even wasn't like, you wasn't expecting something, like pretty much something that you were expecting was not met by either you or someone else. And that's literally possible. Like, I pissed myself off at times where I will feel hurt and I will feel pain, and I will ask my body, what's going on? Why do I feel this sense of loss? And she would tell me it's because I'm not on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube sharing my story on helping other people. And I really do want to help a lot of people. It's no money I want out of this. There's nothing. I just want to help the world get better, because we all deserve to live in the present moment and get the hell out of our heads. So when I am hurt and I'm feeling a sense of loss, I need to immediately clarify what needs to be changed. But I have to be appropriate to the emotion, you know? So if I'm feeling a sense of loss, you need to look at the emotion that you have and the situation. So emotion that you have, say that your boyfriend don't text you back, and you automatically feel hurt because of it. You're feeling this sense of loss because you didn't get a reply back right away, and you're feeling like, oh, this person's probably doing this, person's probably doing that. Now it's time to get in that right mindset of, first, appreciate the emotion that you're getting. I know it's not something to hear. Like, a lot of people appreciate the emotion you're getting, because your body is signaling for you to do something. And that thing that you need to signal when you're feeling hurt is, first, look at the situation. You're mad that they didn't text you back. Is this an appropriate emotion for this situation? I don't feel it's an appropriate emotion for the situation if they're not texting you back, because, one, you shouldn't be worrying that much on your phone in the first place when it comes to someone answering you. Your time should be so consuming that you don't even think twice when someone answers you. Generally, when it comes to cell phones, I feel like they pull us from the actual living in the present moment. Don't get me wrong, I do love cell phones, and I do love the fact that I can spread my news all over the world about what I'm dealing with in my journey. But when it comes to it pulling you away from your true emotions and feelings, that was when it becomes really dangerous. And when you're looking at the situation, you need to make sure it's appropriate for the situation. Is this an appropriate emotion for this situation or with this person? If you feel it's appropriate, then what are you going to do with that emotion? But once you see that it is inappropriate or appropriate for you, you need to automatically offer this. You need to change again your perception, you need to change your perception or the way you're proceeding that, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still collecting this stuff myself. So it's like, I'm still trying to get it down. I really want to help you guys though. Anger is a feeling that signals something that is important to you. Something that's important to you is not being met. Just like with you're expecting something, but it's not being met. Just like anger is around hurt feelings, so that's where they kind of mix in the two. They're two opposites, but they do combine. And that's where they're both kind of saying it's something that hasn't been met and it's important to you. And now your body is signaling to you that. Once you start seeing that, feeling that anger and stuff, you need to ask yourself these questions. How am I looking at this situation? Pretty much, how am I looking at this situation? And what should I do to make it so I don't feel pain? These are questions that you got to ask yourself in a time of anger. So if you don't know what to do in time of anger and you're really dealing with the heated moment, the best thing to do in that moment is exit out of the situation, because you're not someone who needs to pressure yourself. You're not someone who needs to continuously let people step on you, especially if you were a people pleaser in your life. It's time to please yourself and no one else. Sike! No more scripting. So guys, if I could be honest, what I am dealing with in my life is something that has to do with not understanding how I can be a person to reach out to the world and help get out of their mind. I am really stepping up to the plate when it comes to trying to change my life. But when it comes to trying to help others change their lives and step out here, I'm so insecure about it, because I really want to do something that's not going to be dumb or make no sense to you guys, but I really feel inside that my brain's only making me feel like that's what's going on. So if I can be honest, I want you guys to stay strong. Stay strong no matter what. Keep going no matter what. The things you want to do them. Don't do the things you don't want to do, because doing things you don't want to do are only going to continuously bring you into these hurt and anger feelings. And once you're hurt and angry, it's very easy for you to hallucinate anything else. So don't let yourself get too irrational over things that you deserve to be happy about. So if something in your life is really making you upset, sit back with yourself and realize that you're the one who chose to do this thing. And if you chose to do this thing, you can also choose to not do this thing. And if you don't choose, if you just choose for the normal on a constant basis, you're never going to get anything. If you want change, it takes change. So it don't take big changes. Don't get I'm not saying move from your place. I'm not saying go find new clothes, go find new this. No, I'm saying sit with yourself on a daily basis and just see what you're feeling. See how you can be better. Write goals, journal things. And when you're dealing with someone else's BS, know that they don't have power over you. They have to get permission from you to anger you. We give a lot of people out here permission to anger us, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing as human beings. With the comparison and the hatred and the fighting, we don't need to do that with this pandemic going on. Like, we all have something so much powerful that we're not using. And the way I want to use it is I'm going to get the fuck on YouTube and I'm going to tell you guys, suck it the fuck up and do what you want to do that makes you happy. Don't let anybody else change that for you, because you're someone who's special. And if you don't see that, I'm telling you right now that you're special. You're special in my eyes, and you're special in your eyes. You're special in God's eyes. You're special in your angel's eyes. We are someone who can stand up for greatness. And if we keep limiting ourselves for other people, we will never see that. And that's something I really want to sit there and stick to myself. I know I need to take my own advice, because I'm not no badass. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually don't have a clue on what I'm doing, but I'm doing my absolute best. I'm trying to fight back on my brain, because my brain was very negative for years, and now I'm trying to make it positive. Something about that too, when it comes to being very negative for years and you want to move to a better positive aspect, it's like being an alcoholic. These negative things won't go away right away. These things will stay with you, and they will crave themselves. Like, they will literally, like, it will be like, you'll sit with yourself like, I'm trying to be better, but I keep choosing not to be. What's going on with me? Your body is not used to you trying to change. So your body's going to always go to what it's used to. What you need to do as somebody who wants that change is fight your body back. And this is probably one of the hardest things you're going to deal with in your life, because the biggest battle is with yourself. And that's what I'm saying here on it. But I want you guys to know that you are special in this world, that you shine brighter than you think. And it's time for us to wake the fuck up and get the fuck what we want, because we are capable of becoming our own genius. And that's what I'm making this YouTube page about, so we can become our own genius without having to put a damn price on it, because we can change without paying anything. It does not cost to change. It does not cost to be better. So all those other apps out there that's like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, but you got to pay this a price. No. I'm here today for you. You don't have to pay anything but click on that subscribe button. And us as superhumans, us as our own genies, are going to get out here and we're going to get our shit, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to let anybody kill us. Because honestly, everything going on in our lives is because of us. It's not our fault, but we do have to take responsibility of healing it. That's all I have to say. If you really enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I am Harleen Quinzel. I will be here for you, and I will go through hell with you. But as we go through hell, we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep fighting. Period. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot, guys. I have this thing out now called Redbubble. It's an app that I have, and I wanted to make sure that everyone knew about it, because I would really like for you guys to buy my products. I have one thing now on sale, but it's only $25, and I know it's a lot because they didn't let me put a price on it. They didn't let me pick the price I wanted to put on it, but I do want you guys to know I really appreciate it if you go look at it. Don't have to, but I really appreciate it. Thank you.